Yo, okay, so I'm just doing the walk down this hill here in Queenstown. Thought probably a good, just juggling sketchbooks. Good afternoon, fire out. I didn't realise this would be so perfectly lit. Okay, check this. Yeah, the sun landing on there and the sun landing on the remarks. I feel like I don't have the skills to even draw that. It's just so epic. So flipping beautiful evening, and I might get down here and take some photos of it, even just with my iPhone quick. So I've just been at a conference today, live drawing here in Queenstown, and it's been good fun. And I came down here this morning, and wow, even the water's like all like epic looking. But I thought I'd just come down to some cool sheds down here. Maybe I can draw the sheds, do a little drawing, and then put the remarks in the background. But maybe just set the cameras up to see how the sun moves across the mountains too. Oh my gosh, that is just insane. Far out. Anyway, yep. I've fully decided that I can't do this drawing any justice, but whatever I do is, it's all about the memories of drawing the sketchbook, because you take a photo, you remember it, but if you sit and you draw for 20 minutes and actually draw the scene, just sinks way deeper into your memory because you really like meditate on it, Man, this is a spot right here. I'll take a photo for my dad. Like I'm like looking at it going, that hill there just looks so epic with the light hitting the lake. And then on the other hand, if you look around here, you can see, whoa, how epic this looks. It's very Lord of the Rings, the remarks, every time I see it, And look at this like light that's vanishing on my face. Like the sun's about to go down, it's about to go dark. So I reckon what I'm going to do is, you can see right here, there's these rocks right here. And putting those through the center of the photo, I get that mountain coming down, I can get that part of the golf course and the first part of the remarks. And maybe because it's a sketchbook illustration, I could just add some more, but I'll start with that and then see how I go. Whoa. I'm just really trying to work out how I'm gonna hold my other camera up. So check this for little makeshift tripod. I did this the other day and it actually worked. But whether it's going to stay, I don't know. Every stick's different, This is going to have to be like a sandbag for my tripod. So I reckon if I put that there, yeah, and I can draw here. Okay, so the one thing I'll make sure when I do this is I don't want to put that horizon too low, because then my mountains will get too small, but they are pushed off into the distance. So let's put a border on it. I love borders because they're like putting a, are you running out of paint, bro? They're like putting, you mat your paintings, right? Or you mat your prints, and they always look better. And it's like putting a collar on a shirt. I just feel like they look better. Okay, so I might actually put my horizon level just on like a lower kind of third. We'll put it through here. Okay, let's sketch in this mountain. It's gonna fire out, he's big. You realise there's more than just like, oh, he's like, oh, he's gone. He's too big. And when you look at it, there's like mountains within mountains. Oh, there's this triangle. Oh, there's like proper waves coming. Yo! And straight away, I was going to go in with a bit of black just to, because there is a predominant shadow through there. Cool. And then there's all these black trees, and the remarks from the angle look just the same height. So let's go along with the trees, and they can go to here. I'm going to draw them in a sec. And they've got some bits that stick up. There's a golf course over there, by the way. There's a hill in front of the remarks where they filmed Lord of the Rings. You go straight up from there. Remarks looks a bit psycho, eh? Looks a bit. It's like your classic, like Mordor, Sauron, whatever it is. And that does go all the way into here. So there's all these like big, sharp, crevicey kind of cracks things coming down. So I want to try and emulate the snow as well. Let's just go in here and we'll get some water going straight away. So that's the trees, and that's going to have to be pretty dark. This hill's pretty dark as well in the foreground. But this probably needs to be a bit darker because that shadow is definitely lighter. It's changing. Look at it change. Okay, that's right. You get the gist. Just a quick after work painting. Okay, so I want to try and put these rocks in. So the rock that I'm sitting on here, he's the biggest one. He's just all sorts of like shapes. You wonder how old these rocks are, eh? And then there's this shelf of this one, and it's going to be darker in behind there, so we could actually put that shadow in straight away of this guy. Yeah. Nice. So it gives that. There's a puddle on there. I don't know how to paint a puddle, but I can just... Oh yeah, I can, look. Puddle and puddle. Oh, there's like epic clouds coming now. They're shooting between the two. I don't really have room for a cloud, but I'll put one in anyway. There you go. There's one above it. Okay, so these have there's a bit of texture coming out of here. I probably need to get like a lighter wash to go in there. So if I just put the shadows in first, and then I'll do like a lighter wash, just like this, see this? Oh, my paint actually is doing a lot wetter on the paper than it would normally would. So now I'm not sure how to paint this water because the water just looks so epic. So an option I have is to start just putting lines in. I feel like that feels like how the water is. See, it's got that, it's almost like a chatter across it. It looks like it wants to look like oil, if you know what I mean, but it doesn't. Oh, I know what we'll do. And then I'll do some bits and we'll leave some puddles and I'll draw through them, watch. Man, it's fun making stuff up on the spot. And that should hopefully just help it bleed a little bit. What I'm trying to do here is just create some texture. I think I'm going to need a new pen. I think I've got one, but it's going to be a different one. This will work if I just go a bit lighter. Yeah, there's way more paint in that. So the goal here is see how I'm doing like a wavy line, because it's a wave. And then after I can hopefully just try and do a bit of a wash through it. By a wash, I mean just a wash with some clear water, just to try and pick up a little bit of the black. One thing you want to try and do is create as much contrast as you can. So there's like an epic amount of contrast here with the black trees and the lit up remarks. So at the moment I've got my really brightly lit remarks. I just add a little bit of, try and pick up a bit of that into there. Squeeze some water into it. And hopefully that just gives a bit of a essence of like snow maybe. And I might actually have to see the shadow here. I might have to go in there a bit more. So maybe I'll try the same thing and I'll go through here. I'm just squeezing this brush a little bit, getting a bit of water out. This is a brand new one. I'm just trying this one today. And that just seems to give it a little bit of what almost feels like a little bit of reflection of light. Okay, now I reckon I can go in and make all this a lot blacker. So, I need like a palette. This piece of quartz can be my palette. We'll juice this up nice and good. Juice it by squeezing it, get a bunch of paint out. It'll be like my painting palette. There you go, I think I got enough there. Add some water to it, so it's not too black. And that black is going to go in here. So that's just crazy pine trees. And we just want to, the more you layer with a colour on top of a colour, the more the transparency is going to go. So that's that there. And that hill was pretty dark as well, so we can run that into there. But it's not as dark, so, well, that's nice, leaving that little bit of light hitting it. Then, oh, at the back there's actually a dark as mountain. Put that at the back. And it's almost as dark as this. The great thing with just painting with black is all you're really seeing is the colour values. Let's get another photo. Oh, that's so rad. And then I can actually start adding a bit more dark into here, because that did, maybe I'll just add a little bit of, so I'll just even that up a bit. There's only a tiny bit of snow on top of that one, so it actually doesn't have a lot of snow. I've seen snow trickle down that mountain in the summer, actually. That's our shadow. Right there like that. Yeah, I feel like this is looking pretty good. Give it some splatters. Nice. I need it to dry a little bit so I can start to add a bit more contrast in here. This is our shadows on the rock. All these hairs coming out of this new brush. Oh, wrong side. And let's just get some more paint into the palette. The one thing is doing this just feels really peaceful. And you don't even have to be in a beautiful like mountain area like Queenstown. You only have to go and just paint, even if it's just from a photo. And you feel so It feels so good, you know? Nice. There's cracks on here. Okay. Now, I probably want to start showing a little bit of contrast through here, because the remarks is kind of all just psycho cracks and contrasty stuff, so leaving a bit of white for the snow. And if this dries up a bit, which I don't think it is, I could actually draw into it a bit more. That I can see now. I'll put it on an angle. It's a little uneven, the horizon. If you do look at it, it does look super wonky over there. So get my brush, try and dry out as much of these puddles as I can. That looks pretty good. Nice bit of light texture for the paper. Oh, that makes the trees look pretty good. Nice. So what I might actually do is just try and add a little bit more contrast into it. It's a double-ended pen. It's got a fatty and a skinny, but nothing in between, you know. There's my horizon line. Can accentuate my mountains. So I'm just keeping this illustration as loose as I can. It's all about me just not having to do a piece of design, but doing a piece of art. And however I'm feeling in this moment, I'm just drawing. Because that is the reason why we do art, you know, is to feel good. Decompress from your day, chill the flip out. I've been drawing all day, and I usually wouldn't want to draw post work, but I'm like, I feel like it's important to just do something. There's tourists everywhere in Queenstown. I can hear these tourists going past speaking like Spanish or something. There's trees. Some texture, because that's what it feels like. They feel really like sharp and gritty. It means I can add a little bit more darkness and contrast to it. Yeah, that hill's like pretty much under now. Oh yeah, look at that. It can give some good like darkness to it. Now that the light's fading on it. Same here. There's some good look. Helps the horizon line kind of just stand out a bit more. It's good to keep that mountain there in the back. Remarks still looking strong. Thicken up this border. Man, I reckon it's getting cold enough here that my acrylic paint's starting to play games. I did all this research recently about acrylic paint and how it'll actually, certain degrees, obviously it starts working at, it's around 15 or 16. You can have issues with it. And that's why you buy oil-based paint when you're doing outdoor murals, because you can operate down to as low as like 3 degrees. So let's go Queenstown. NZ. What's the date? The date is the 21st, so 21 July 25. And my name is Alan Wrath. Oh, big freaking blob. See, that came out all thick. I knew there was something up with the paint. Oh well, that's made for something. I really didn't want that to happen. Usually you can scrub it out with. Oh my gosh, okay. Cool, so yeah, anyway, just more paint on my hands for a day. That's super annoying. Okay, that was actually really enjoying that artwork until I went and did that. What do you reckon? It's not bad, eh? Oh, there we go. There's my friend Jeb calling.
I'll go home, have a shower, and then I'll come back in.
Get me on the way back, is that all right?
Yeah, no, that's good. I was just checking.
Thanks, bro. That's awesome.
Okay, I'll be in touch.
Stoked. Okay, so I just had a phone call with my mate Jeb, and his name's not actually Jeb, but we nicknamed him Jeb, and it stuck. He lives down here. He lives over there. What do you reckon? And this is hard to do. I have to step further back. Man, I didn't realize this would be so hard to take a photo of. Isn't that insane that there is a shadow over there on the remarks, and it's a shadow of a mountain? I fucking had to put my flash on. Flip, I think I got that. That was really hard to shoot. What happens if I put my flash on? Flash on. Get some light on it. Okay. Yeah, I think that almost works. What do you think? Oh, I got something. So yeah, so I hope you like this. Jump in, like, subscribe, follow, comment, you know, all that jazz. But yeah, a little landscape illustration of Queenstown. Had a heap of fun doing this. Mainly just had more fun just relaxing and decompressing and just enjoying finishing my day strong. So yeah, all right.